How's it going, guys? We are going to be starting up Hinamatsuri today. This was voted for over on Patreon. If you want to participate in those polls, check it out in the link in the description. This is another one of the shows that got the highest amount of votes, and I don't know a single damn thing about it, except that it came out last year and is a comedy. I saw like one few second clip of like a fight where somebody's being affected by gravity powers or something. I don't know anything. I don't know the characters, the story. Episode 1 is called Arrival of the Psychokinetic Girl, so I guess there's powers. I don't know what it is at all. I haven't seen any of it. I don't know anything, so I'm curious. We'll get into it and see what it's all about. So if you want these videos a week early, again, check out the Patreon. These will be coming out on Wednesdays. Whether you've seen the show already and are excited to watch me check it out, or you've never seen it and you want to join in here for the first time, hopefully it's good. I'm curious because I don't know anything about it. So I guess we'll just jump right into it here with the timer and the subs so you can follow along. 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know what I'm in for here. Some guys practicing in the back alley. This, I was going to say guy, girl, has... I'm like, okay, starting off with the animation here, like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy, but with hair. Okay, interesting start here. Kick some ass. Hell yeah. Nika-ken. I don't know what's going on. But she's tough. Oh no, his phone. Back up. Alright, more asses to kick. Hina-chan. Okay. Japan 3 years ago. Oh, alright. Sure. 3 years ago from whatever that was. Hina, from the title Hinamatsuri. Alright, this, guy's into money, his expensive stuff, warp thing in his ceiling. There's a lot of hold the phone happening. I don't know what's going. See, there's a face on it. Just gone into this completely knowing literally nothing, and I'm. Hello? You're fine with it? Is your head hurt? What? 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 I'm sorry? I guess she would be Hina? The psychokinetic girl? He doesn't seem to care. Is she still there? Yeah? Do you not... Okay, she's restrained. Please let me out. Yeah? This man just... Okay, so she's free, and now... Stuff. I don't... Hi there, she's naked. Now you got a naked lolly in your house, man. You have a reaction to that? Is she a robot? Probably not. Don't be crazy, you don't get clothes. You... Yep, she's telekinetic. Since the red ball is still there, I guess that can make the casing reappear. Got some clothes. Dude? It's not a guy. I call girls dude too, but still. There you go, you did it. Can't she put it back together? I thought that's what she was gonna do. Yes. Questions. Yes, these are good questions. Is this guy gonna be like a main character that's around the whole time? I'm not sure. I'm as lost as him, so it's fine. Except I'm also wondering how this relates to what was happening at the beginning. She's messing up his expensive stuff. Gotta be nice to her so she doesn't destroy you. She doesn't know a lot of things, apparently. I don't know where she came from. Or why. All this stuff on the TV about people doing drugs and sexual harassment and stuff. What the hell's happening? Because you're taking care of this little child. Yeah, you're gonna need some stuff. Fancy. I kind of like the sweats, though. It's kind of cute. Wow, she does not mess around. It's like, no, buy me shit. I will defeat you. Aren't you pretty well off? You can buy her a cup, some clothes. All of them, little extreme, though. How do you 8,500? How much was it? I gotta go back and look at how much that was. How much it was in yen to translate. Is a bit much. Now she's getting sushi. I don't know what's going on. Alright, she's got something she likes. Now food poisonings. All this stuff on the news about these horrible things happening. Embezzlement? Is she gonna go be a vigilante? Oh, you want to go to school? The vice principal embezzled all that money. I want to go there. And she knows exactly what to threaten. What a badass. Don't use your powers. Or she can just use her powers until she forces you to let her go. Oh, okay, reasonable. But she knows what that is. TV, of course. So, okay, you can go to school if you don't use your powers. I don't know where this is headed. I don't know what exactly the long-term plan is here with this stuffed animal. Why does it look so sad? You don't need to fight. She's from another world where she apparently fights and she expects instructions to do so. That thing looks depressed. Dude. Nita? Okay, we'll see how she blends in with the class. Does she have stage fright? What? What? Oh, Nita Hina. She didn't know that? Just watching anime. Good shit. Yeah, there you go. Good first impression. She forgot her name. Oh no, all the other kids immediately like... So yeah, these are just first-year middle schoolers. You would look the same. But, I don't know. She kind of looks mostly like you guys. And he's worried. Thinking about his little daughter-oo. Is this just like a slice of life, but with this superpowered girl and other superpowered things? She doesn't care. Why is there a dragon face? Anyway, she doesn't seem to be into school. She wanted to go, but I think it bored her. Understandable. She can make a friend. Everybody just immediately feels like a caregiver when they start taking care of her. We fit. Everybody just has to take care of her. That's good. Get your exercise. Is she gonna... Even for something like moving a water bottle? Okay, she is, whoa, hello. She is valuing her promise, but... What just happened? Okay, she's not doing that, right? Unless her power is, like, going out of control, but I think it's... Oh, okay. Yep, if she stops using them, she loses control. She's gotta, like, constantly practice and keep them in check. That's interesting. They just kind of activate on their own in a dangerous way. Yeah, you should have told him that. Well, don't let it happen again. If you gotta move a water bottle every now and then that's worth it. Okay. Do you want to use her? Yeah. Gonna be him using her for various things. He's getting attached. She probably is too, because he's different than whatever's up with her world. I made a mistake, but I'm not punished. Hell's that about? Yeah, just have her do construction. Have her do what Uraraka's trying to do in My Hero. She wants to help her construction company of her parents with her powers. Have her do that. It's free, it's fast. Sorry, trees. Stood no chance. How precise can she go with this? Is it just moving things with her mind? What else does she have? Is that it? Yeah, like, can she do... Okay, that's exactly what I was wondering. Can she do precise things like that? Can she, like, slice them with her mind? Should she need to? He seems pleased with my actions. Some child soldier girl from another world? I don't know. His laughing eyes? Does she feel like she's been used? Okay, boss was shot. I don't think you should tell them that the child twisted your arm. She can fight. This is interesting. I don't know where this relationship is going to go. For some reason, when he was introduced, I didn't think he'd be around long. I thought he'd just be like a random little one-off first episode character. Maybe he still will be. It's kind of seeming less likely, though. Seems like kind of a suicide mission here. Was she there the whole time? Did he just not notice? Did she teleport? Alright, enemy, that, kill mode, engage. Oh shit, yeah, eliminate all enemies. Okay, do it. Just go in there and wreck everybody. She's willing to kill. I don't think he would be willing to order that. She's gonna do it anyway? I was thinking maybe they'd find another way to resolve it so that she doesn't have to. But another part of me wants to just see her go in there and wreck everybody. Yeah, she's like, I'll do it anyway. But she likes him. Wants to help. No qualms about killing. See, I thought this here, we'll see where it goes. I thought it was mostly a comedy. This episode's mostly been generally serious, other than like her just appearing out of nowhere and being deadpan and doing what she does and stuff like this. It's not what I expected. Of course, we'll see where it goes. Ouchie. Okay, I think you did it. Did you kill anyone, though? Maybe she didn't have to kill. Did he die? Did you get him? That's probably enough of a threat to just make sure they never do anything again. Even if you don't kill him. But what did you tell them? Of course. Yeah, after that, fucking get her whatever. Goddamn. You get a reward. Literally. Oh. Interesting for her to be learning from someone who's part of the Yakuza. But it's kind of like a good dude. And she just wants Ikura. But there's also some girl fighting with a plank, and that's 3 years from now, and I don't know what that is. I get to have all the food that I want. What a world. Okay, well, those are words. Very good. Pretty simple ones, too. Yeah, that's how it happens. You eat Ikura, you say it's very good, and you're a woman. Ooh, oh. She has to use them. Maybe not destroying his silverware, but she does have to use them. Okay, there we go. I don't know if there'll be anything after the credits. We'll see. Curious to see more of her school life, how that goes. I assume there will be characters with powers other than her, and we'll get backstory at some point. Even though it seems pretty simple, I wouldn't think it would focus on that too much. It seems like you pretty much got the gist of what her life was like before this. Maybe we'll learn exactly what kind of world she's from and how she got here and everything, but pretty self-explanatory seems so far. So I don't know if we'll get a lot of focus on that. Mostly just her life with this guy, which, interesting relationship, and other characters that come in, so yeah, we'll talk more about this after here in the discussion. See if there's anything after the credits first. Yeah, slower paced and a little more serious than I expected, so I don't know what I'm in for here. Pretty nice ED. Pretty good song here. Okay, do we have anything? Yes, we do. There's the red ball for her thing. You just noticed that? Hello, is he gonna get trapped in it? Yeah. Hey, bud. Comfy? I wonder what he's literally saying that they translate to dude. That's what you did to her. You left her for a day. That would be impressive. I don't think you can pull it off. No, you're just going to knock over your drink. That's why he's not going to do it, because he doesn't want to knock it over? No, he just rolled the wrong way. Well, R.I.P. You were an interesting character while you lasted. He's still here. You have to, like, pee or poop or anything while you're in there? Do you get hungry? Did he just pee? Did he pee? He might have. I don't know. There you go. Is there a P? Is it P sent? Yes? Terminator. Oh. Why was there a censor? Is that just because they couldn't say Terminator? Because, like, copyright? But yeah, you really didn't have to say it. I got it. Anyway, yeah. That was Hinamatsuri, episode 1. Okay, so episode 1 of Hinamatsuri. I really didn't know what to expect because I just didn't know anything about it. I just knew it was a comedy. I just expected some wacky stuff with some psychic powers. Really didn't know what I was in for. And this episode was definitely a lot different than I expected it to be. And I really don't have a good grasp on where we're going. In general, this establishes the relationship between Hina and Nita. There's a little bit at the beginning that hints that something else is going on, and we get some hints to her backstory and everything, but what we'll be doing for the most part in the show, I'm not really sure. It was definitely a strange introduction, but it was good. It was interesting. I want to see more. Like I said, it's just way different than I expected it to be. You have the little bit at the beginning, which really has nothing to do with the whole rest of the episode. I guess we'll find out more about that later. This other girl fighting in this other place. I don't know if that's another world that Hina is from that just happens to look like Earth or what's going on there, but that's 3 years later, so I'm not sure. I don't know who that girl is. All it really mostly shows is that the show will be able to have some good-ass animation when it wants to, because that looked really good. That was impressive. It's like, okay, I don't know what the hell's happening, but this girl's kicking some ass and it looks good, so sure. I don't know how action-heavy this show is or Sakuga-heavy or anything. I can't imagine it'll be that much, but when it's there, it looks like it'll be really good. For the most part, you have, in Japan, 3 years before that, this girl, Hina, arrives just out of nowhere in this Yakuza man's apartment, who's a vase collector. Just like a warp appears in the ceiling and she falls on his head, and she's like encased in this metal case that he needs to open for her, and then she's a little naked lolly girl, and she's all deadpan, and mostly like you get what her deal is just from the few things that she has said. You understand mostly where she's from and what her life has been like. If we get more details about it or flashbacks or anything, there might be some unexpected stuff in there, but for the most part, I feel like you could kind of just not even ever address it. Like, you could go without even directly explaining it, because just what we've got so far from her few lines of dialogue about it has painted a pretty clear picture of what she was like. I don't know exactly, like, what this other world is, or what she is, but for the most part, you get that she was like some kind of child soldier or something. She was used by adults to kill people or do whatever they wanted, always just obeying orders. She made a mistake, she's punished. She's not used to adults being the way somebody like Nita is, as like an actually pretty good dude, despite being in the Yakuza. And it's just interesting with their relationship so far. That's the main focus of the episode, which, again, isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting just, like, wacky, weird comedy hijinks just from the very little bit that I had heard about this show. But this episode was mostly pretty serious and is focusing on their relationship, which, again, makes me curious about what we're going to get going forward. The only parts that I thought were kind of, like, phony were at the beginning when she showed up, fell on his head and everything, because I was like, what the hell's happening? I don't even know what's going on. And then he just kind of ignored her. He was just like, yeah, okay, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. And he went to bed. And then just like went through his normal morning routine and just casually checked the next morning. Like, it's still there. I was like, what kind of reaction is this? And then at the end, when he got trapped in it and pissed, and then he was the Terminator, but with piss. And I was like, okay, that was weird. I guess we'll get some pop culture references, because that's the only way she's learning. She's learning a lot of her stuff, because she's mostly, of course, she's from this other world. She's just like some kind of child soldier or something. She's very deadpan. Most of what she's learned has been through media, watching TV, learning common phrases, learning about the Terminator. I guess she just saw, like, she sees school. She's like, oh, I should go to school. But then she gets there and she's like, oh shit, that's fucking boring. Goes to sleep immediately. Just feels like she should do it. I don't know what her school life will be like from here on out, and interacting with other kids. If we'll get other people with other powers, I'm sure we will. People from her world or whatever. She sees, like, I guess, I don't think it was shown, but she said she needed a stuffed animal to sleep. And she didn't, so I assume that's just something she saw on TV or somewhere, like kids sleep with stuffed animals, so she's like, oh, I should too. Organic food, because she probably saw that on TV. Like, she's learning a lot just from TV and trying to behave in ways that she thinks she should. But yeah, you've got her living with this guy who at first she's just threatening him, like, I will break all your stuff or hurt you if you don't take care of me. And it develops into a lot more than that. He's already starting to get attached to her by the end, as a caregiver, she kind of just seems to have this like natural thing with her where people just immediately are like, I feel like a caregiver. I don't know if there's anything deeper to that, because the girl at school was the same when she was helping her out. Just like this innocence about her and like the fact that she's from this other world. But he's already feeling like a father figure, and she starts to like him more because she's seeing that he's different from any of the adults that she ever knew in her world, and she's willing to help him out. And he's actually a really good guy despite being a Yakuza. He doesn't seem to be like a violent dude. He just likes to collect vases. I guess he just wanted the money, and he doesn't even want her to go do his job for him, the dirty work, because that's what I was expecting when they teamed up. First of all, I expected him not even to be a main character. For some reason, I just thought he'd be like one-off for this episode. Like, oh, she meets this Yakuza guy and fucks him up, because I assumed he'd be in the Yakuza and would be bad. But no, I guess he's around, and he's just like the main relationship with her, or at least one of them. But for the most part, I thought he would use her for jobs, and including like going to kill people or whatever. But he just uses her for normal stuff, like clearing out all these trees and everything. I want to see more of the extent of her powers. She can do pretty precise stuff, like skinning the trees. Like, what more can she do with them? What other kind of powers does she have? Seems to just be telekinesis. And she has to keep using it. If she goes too long without using it, they go out of control. I don't know how she got these powers, if they were like put into her, and that's like some kind of mechanism they put in to make sure she just keeps using them always and can't stop. But she's got to use them at least every so often, or else they go out of control and explode and bad stuff happens. But yeah, so he uses her for these jobs, but when it comes to a job where he has to get his hands dirty and kill, he's like, no, I'm not going to have you do that. But she's willing to go do it anyway because she likes him and she wants to help out. And she has no qualms about that because she's killed. Probably plenty. I don't think they actually kill anyone. By the time we end that scene, everybody's still alive, but I think she sent enough of a message to where it's fine. I don't know what he told his Yakuza buddies. Like, they're not dead, but trust me, they will never mess with us again. But that was the other little funny bit when she's just destroying them all, sending them through the windows, and they're all just like, ouchie. But yeah, for the most part, pretty serious episode, focusing on their relationship, and yeah, I just kind of want to see where it's going to go. Seems like their relationship is going to be a pretty simple one. Just like this guy learning to be this father figure and her learning to have emotions and make friends and be a normal kid and everything. But we'll see how it's handled. I like the art. I like the designs and everything, the look about them. The bit of animation that we got in the beginning was really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that and seeing how much of her backstory we get. That's not really like the interesting part because, again, I think it's been made mostly clear generally what's going on with her, but we'll see how much of that we get. I don't know what we're going to get going forward. Just interactions with other people, classmates, people from her world, of her trying to fit in and be like a normal person, whatever she does with him, whatever kind of jobs she has to do with him, if he has to bring her into more dangerous situations, she protects him from people from her world. I don't know how much just like slice of life, comedy, serious, drama, action. I don't know what kind of blend we're going with here, but so far it's kind of got a little bit of everything. And again, it's pretty different from what I expected. So because of that, I'm interested, and I want to see more. I hoped it would be funnier just because I thought that's what its main focus was. But this episode is definitely more serious. I would like it if we have some crazy, funny, wacky stuff going forward, but if it does a good job focusing on the serious, dramatic side, then, well, that'll be good too. So we'll see. That's my first impressions of Hinamatsuri, so I'm curious to see more. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this show without any spoilers, if you've seen it all, or what you just think of this first episode. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps out a lot. Check out the Patreon if you want videos a week early and to participate in the polls. That's about all I got. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next one.